I'm finally doing another game.
Where have you been?
I've been doing.
Searching all along.
Well, to be fair, we weren't sure if we weren't going to go on a hiatus or not, but hey, we're not going on a hiatus. And
we're back.
And once again, playing a game that's near and dear to my heart, Klonoa. More importantly, we're playing the Reverie Collection because holy crap, the Namco actually realized people wanted to people wanted to see this back, which I, for one, am glad.
You know, I don't know that much about Klonoa, except for that he apparently has a little Pac-Man on his cap. The only thing I recall from Klonoa is that this one server I think I'm still in has like a lot of Klonoa emotes, and I asked around like, hey, who's this dude from the emotes? And the server admin was like, that's Klonoa, like a forgotten mascot platformer. And I was like, interesting. I'm not going to tell you what kind of server because it had a bunch of channels that were rather interesting to say the least.
Okay. Yeah, Klonoa is essentially Cuteness Incarnate. This entire series is adorable. But it also goes very fucking dark.
Yeah, like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of a sign of the time, though. Like, this was PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, right? I mean, obviously, it's on PS5, but...
Yeah, the first one was on PlayStation 1. There's a Wonder Swan game, which I've never played. There are 2.5 GBA games. I say half because there was also an RPG that has nothing to do with the entire series that was released only in Japan. And the second game is on the PS2.
And when you say, like, RPG game, do I have to imagine, like, Mega Man Battle Network compared to Mega Man? Something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Really? That's...
Right, yeah, because it really has nothing to do with the other games. At least the GBA and the Wonder Swan game actually had something to do with the two console games.
Right, and just like Mega Man Battle Network, you shouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Well, the first one anyway.
I would say I'm gonna be the really weird one. No, I think Mega Man Battle Network does not get good until 4 or 5.
Really? Oh, right. That's... You're right, that is
weird.
Weird.
Also, just a bit of a disappointment I'm noticing in the cutscenes. Really, they couldn't afford a voice actor.
This is a PS1 game, and I'm also going. And since Edgy wanted to bring this up, the Wii version does have voice acting. No one likes the Wii version. No one likes the Wii version. I've never actually played the Wii version.
I mean,
if I find a Wii version at CEX, I would probably get it.
The Wii version is fine, but people rather prefer the PlayStation game rather than the Wii. There's nothing inherently different with the gameplay at all. The only difference being is that it has like real voice actors with English voices instead of the gibberish.
The Wii version is $40.
And yes, I do go for all the civilians. I don't do the reward for it, but basically getting all the civilians in each stage unlocks an extra stage.
I was gonna say.
And worst of all, the only store I can get it is in Rotterdam. For those who don't know Dutch cities, imagine Detroit.
So it's the Detroit of the Netherlands.
Something like that. I don't think that Detroit has like a harbor, but
I mean, it has a lake.
Yeah, they're both cities where if your mother informs you like, "Hey, we're going there," you're like, "Aww."
Well,
you know,
gotta stay on your toes.
Leave it to me to not only insult Rotterdam, but also Detroit. Insulting two cities at once.
You insulted two
It's
cities in two different countries at the same time.
I mean, it's not a new record, but it's just the kind of thing that I'm like, yeah,
It's just the kind
I
of
like
thing.
doing that.
It's just the kind of thing that you do pretty frequently on this channel.
Hey, we crossed under that a little bit ago.
Look, I'm just gonna say this. If we get cancelled, it has to be because of me. I don't make the rules, I just enable them.
Okay, Matt.
All right, Matt.
My name isn't Matt. My name is Victor.
Okay, real quick.
Hey, don't dox yourself, man. I'm kidding.
Speaking of SGP, I'm surprised that they haven't done this.
I'm kind of... I don't know. It seems like the kind of game that they would kind of be over and done with within, like, what, 6 episodes? I mean, to be fair, the Toy Story 2 playthrough kind of ended with 6 episodes, but...
I mean, it's like, it's not
and
short, they're
maybe
not
it's...
used to short, yeah. They're decently, they're fine with short short LPs. I mean, look at Mega Man X, look at the fact that they've only, X6, X5, X4 was the longest one of those games, and that's because they did both X and 0.
Yeah, because I don't recall X4 being that long compared to the others.
Yeah, X4 is 12 episodes.
Uh-huh.
Everything else is about 5, 6.
Even for 12 episodes, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So I see you keep going for, like, the additional MacGuffins. Is this a 100% playthrough?
I said not really, because another thing that this game marks 100% in this version is getting all the crystals. I don't go for
every single crystal. Oh
yeah,
my
I don't
God.
get all. I get the crystal in like 1 or 2 levels, and
Yeah,
they're later on. They're later on levels too.
Yeah,
And-
the only crystal I care about is Cerveza crystal. I know the meme is dead, but I like to keep the meme going. Thank you.
That that is so
Like I said, I do
March.
go for all the civilians in each stage. That's
Because getting
honestly
all the-
what I mark as 100% for Klonoa anyway.
I hear getting all
Yeah,
the gems in 2 is like is far worse than in this game.
Yeah.
Due
usually-
to that one level, you know, that one level where it's like, hey, do this, and you do it many times, and you miss a goddamn crystal, and you have to restart the entirety of where you last, you know, that last checkpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually when I play a game, I always just kill the civilians.
Wow.
This isn't GTA, Edgy.
Wow.
Hey, look. All right, that's my master strategy in Rainbow Six Siege. All right, you don't need to worry about saving the hostage. The hostage is fucking dead. You said this game can get pretty dark. Well, this playthrough just gone dark.
Not that
No.
dark.
No, that's coming later. That's coming in the fourth Envision 4.
Wow, spoilers, Edgy. Spoilers.
This is actually a very new thing, a map. It also
Alright,
has
and I'm seeing,
2-player support, which I have no idea what that is. What that's for.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
how
assume-
does that work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume it's like a Mario Galaxy-esque two-player mode, where it's not really two-player, but just the kind of thing where if you have a brother who, like, really wants to play along, but you don't want to, like, have him do so, you give him, like, a second control and be like, here, point at stuff and help me.
True.
Here, point at this purple coin and get it for me.
I mean, hey,
Well,
for some of those
that's
stages,
not, that's
it's
not
actually
the Mario
a lot
Galaxy 1
helpful.
thing.
That's a Mario Galaxy
That's
2
only
thing.
Mario Galaxy 2. And you know that Nintendo tries to make us believe that Mario Galaxy 2 didn't happen because, hey, they didn't put it in the collection. And I'm pretty sure that if they did, I would have actually bought the collection.
Eh.
I mean, that collection is pretty good. The only bad things I could say about it is just it was a limited release, and
Yeah.
that was just when, you know, Nintendo was trying to act all Disney and just being all like, hey, we're limit and being all like, hey, we're just releasing these games in a very limited time. Get them while you can, or else they're gone forever.
And
because that's really good marketing design.
Yeah, and
I mean, I still feel like Nintendo isn't being the best company in terms of like consumer friendliness, but at the same time, I've been kind of mellowing down on my, I wouldn't say hatred, but my resentment towards them.
I mean, sometimes it's kind of warranted at times.
At times, it's warranted.
I'm still agreeing with you that it's warranted.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it could be worse, you know?
Yeah, and right now I've come to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm fine with purchasing Nintendo games, but I'm going to wait until they, like, go on sale. So, like, I'm planning to get Mario 3D World on the Switch, despite already having it on Wii U, but I'm only getting it once it's on sale for $40, because I recall it being $40 at one point, and that was probably like a Mario Day kind of thing, but if it came on sale before, it's probably going to be on sale again.
Actually, it's March 10. No, I'm kidding.
And that's probably because I did have a lot of people probably don't know this, but you know, this year I became part of a new family.
Okay.
And I think I've already said enough with that for everyone to know where it's going. So I'm looking for like people to play online with. I'm looking for games I can play with them. You know, online with my family.
Yeah.
My Switch Online family.
Your found family. Yeah, we get it.
Because I sure as hell am not going to like use that subscription to play Nintendo 64 games. I hate the fact that you cannot like turn off that bloody border. I get it, it's like a design choice, but it's not a longevity choice. Because mild flex, I've got an OLED TV, and you know what OLED TV do? They burn in when a certain object is put on screen for a long amount of time. And sure, it needs to be a really long amount of time. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that video about the guy purchasing a Switch OLED only to have be like playing Breath of the Wild for a year straight or something. Like, that's dedication right there.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
But I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like the way it looks, and I just don't like the fact that it's there if it can just be black. And it's something that goes far beyond just Nintendo 64 games. It applies to GBA games, it applies to NES games, SNES games. Well, do people even realize that the Genesis collection is a thing on Nintendo Switch Online?
I mean, Nintendo sure didn't.
Besides, I've already got like the Genesis collection, just a different Genesis collection.
Yeah, I got the same one.
Like, when that was announced for Switch, I was right on that, because the idea of playing, you know, stuff like Sonic Spinball or, more realistically, Streets of Rage on Switch, that I wanted.
Also, real talk, why in the first, like, Genesis collection on, like, PS3 and 360 did they not... Oh, actually, I was about to answer my own question, never mind.
You're talking about, you mean Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, right?
No, yeah, the one on PS3.
Yeah, I think that one was called Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. I do recall they sold some Genesis games standalone. So on the PS3, I recall owning the Sega Vintage Collection Sonic the Hedgehog. And it had trophies. Does this game have trophies?
It does.
It does.
But you've collected them, didn't you?
No, actually, no. To be straight honest, I haven't played these versions of the games until actually this playthrough. I just turned notifications off because I didn't want them popping up.
Ah, I see. Like I already figured that. I mean, I don't want to write this off as a kids game, but it's obvious that this game has like a wide range of demographics, and usually games like these, especially remakes, love to shower you in trophies and achievements.
Yep.
Or they're like Castlevania on PS4 and only give you a trophy when you complete one of the games. Which I'm not that much against.
Why didn't they just like show off like what the fuck is his name again? Gradius or whatever the fuck? Why didn't they just like have like a slow reveal to what he looks like, or what they look like, rather, like they did on the PS1?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Instead of just showing you what he looks like, what they look like from the get-go.
Yeah, this game is actually pretty easy for both 1 and 2 for trophies. It's just basically beating bosses and saving all the civilians.
Yeah, this remake does have some bits that I kind of wish they implemented from the first game, but it is what it is. Different developers and all that.
And do they have like Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy styled trophies for dying to certain enemies?
No.
Or dying to certain enemies as Coco?
Nope.
No.
Right.
I'm just gonna say that I actually kind of like those trophies in the Insane Trilogy. I would have appreciated
they're
actually really
it,
funny.
but to be honest, I don't like how a lot of them are like character specific, because there is not really a difference between playing as Crash and playing as Coco, and for good reason, because that's kind of stuff that might matter to some people during stuff like time trials, or I don't know. Point is, I don't really go out of my way to play as Coco because I don't see the need for it. So a lot of the achievements on Steam that I haven't got for the Insane Trilogy are Coco related.
Well, good. Well, good thing then, because when I do Crash Team Racing, I'm playing as Coco because I always play as her in that game.
Coco is your main in CTR. Nice.
Yeah.
My main is usually like either Crash, Tiny, or Dingo, or Dingodile.
I used to
Dingodile's
actually
pretty
focus
hot.
on Dingodile and Tiny.
Also, this song fucking rocks.
This is one of my favorite PlayStation soundtracks. This is one of my favorite PS1 soundtracks. Vision 4-1 is one of my favorite stage themes.
Yeah. In PS1 soundtracks, this is up there for me as well, along with the Crash games and Spyro games and others that I can't really think off the top of my head.
And I'll say this I've said this on stream before, but I'll say this here on split screen. My favorite sound chips are SNES and PS1.
Yeah, those are like classics to me as well.
Especially if you work really well with them.
I genuinely love people making like remaking like real songs from like bands like Nirvana and like Radiohead from and just put them into like the N64 or PS1 style sound fonts.
Someone has done the entire Californication album with the DK sound check.
Nice.
Okay, but guys, let's be real. Everybody knows that the best sounds come from, say it with me, Wii Music.
Wii Music.
Alright? Wii Music. Now that has the sound. Although, jokes put aside, I do like the way how some of Michael Jackson's songs were converted for Moonwalker on the Genesis.
Yeah, they actually did a really good job of that. Also, Edgy, did you say joking or did you say joka?
I said joking.
Okay, I thought
Joka.
I thought you said joka. I thought you said joka. Not gonna lie.
Ooh, Joker.
Right. But I don't really have like a sound chip or a sound device that I can point to and be like, yeah, that's my favorite. I mean, I technically grew up on like the HD line of consoles. Well, not directly, but the first console that I recall playing quite a bit on was the Wii, and
We use .hd.
no, but it might as well have been, considering its age, and the sound it can produce is comparable to the Xbox 360 and
The
the
Wii
PS3.
is
I'm pretty sure that if I were to put the Sonic Unleashed soundtrack, which is there is one particular song from that I enjoy quite a bit, even to this day. I'm pretty sure it would have sounded the same on the Wii as on the PS3.
The Wii is just a more powerful GameCube, but with motion controls and better hardwares.
It really is. That's why you can play GameCube games on it.
Well, not because it's more powerful than GameCube, but because it literally has like the same architecture as the GameCube.
Just with a home screen inspired by like all the TVs and in like a newsroom.
And a bit of extra memory.
Yeah, a bit of extra memory that they downloaded from the internet.
Oh, Christ.